What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here. We are back with the Alien RPG, the Echoes of Titans campaign that I am running right now. I will be your game mother for the night, Jumbo Thick, joined by the full crew of our colonist cast. Let's do some brief introductions. Let's start off with Andrea.
Hello, I'm playing Sana Salvatore, and I am the local medic. We'll see if we survive.
Medic, scientist, science officer of some kind. A lot of titles here. Let's slide on down to the Jumbo Smooth.
Hello, everyone. I am Jumbo Smooth. I play Drake Graves. He is a colonial marine. That's what I am.
That's all he's
Yes,
got.
that's what I play.
Yes, that's what he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Let's slide on over to the Dan Decker.
Hey everyone, as mentioned, I am Dan Decker and I am playing Sanderson Sweetman, but you can call me Sandy. I am a colonial marshal, but
Yes.
I am under conscript with Apex, the fine company that they are. Surely never up to anything untoward
No,
nor nefarious would they be.
exactly.
Definitely not responsible for the death of my mentor. That would be that would
I
be something.
We have no idea what you're talking about. Well,
Yeah,
you
nothing.
know.
Yeah, they're perfect
Yes.
company. Excellent. Yeah.
Last but not least, Pierce Galactic.
What's going on, everybody? It is Pierce Galactic. Once again, playing everybody's favorite rogue scientist. A little bit of geology, a little bit of computers. He's got a doctorate, but you can call me Prospector General. So just here to see if we can find some minerals, maybe something else, and make a little money. And well, we all have some ulterior motives. I'll leave mine to later.
All right then. Well, with the introductions had, we are going to open on our crew having successfully got the turbines running for the hydroelectric plant to secure a stable power source for the colony of Etheria. However, upon restoring power, it was revealed that the Apollo AI that was running the plant has seemingly malfunctioned in some way and is for some reason quite hostile after listening to a very desperate log from a former security chief and bypassing and surviving a series of hazardous incidents arranged by the AI. The team was currently preparing to enter the Apollo's mainframe to take the AI offline. When finally Marcus was able to breach the interference as the comms were re-established, the repeater finally finished up above where you had entered into the facility, and Apollo seemed to seize the opportunity to upload itself to what we do not know, but is currently in the process of doing so. You had as well attempted to use the cutting torch to bypass a security measure that was barring the entrance to the Apollo mainframe because it had a big sign next to it saying that no firearms were allowed inside. You were trying to bypass the security measure so that you could take your weapons with you, but currently failed your first attempt here, and you will have to find other means. But that's what we're picking up currently. The station, or the power, well, I guess we'll call it a station, whatever you want to call it. You still have the red kind of warning lights that are flickering at all the corners. That the very minimal amount of illumination comes from that. In addition to the flashlights that all of you have, Graves having one mounted on his armor, the rest of you having to hold the large kind of like mag lights in your hands. That is where we're picking up. So, what are we doing? As you hear Apollo uploading.
You said that our PDATs are contained to this area, so I could
Yes.
message contact. Like, is it to this room or is it to this building?
Uh, it would have been like a certain range, like not very
Okay.
far. However, communication repeater was just reestablished, so you can send information anywhere you want now.
I would like to send information to, if possible, Marcus, and who was the other guy who was up there with him? I left my notebook upstairs.
O'Malley.
No,
O'Malley's in
there
the
was
truck.
another guy. There's O'Malley. There's also another guy who was trying to get things running.
I believe
Engineer.
you are referring to Victor Delgado.
Victor.
Yes,
I
he's
want-
actually the one responsible for getting the repeater fixed.
I want to send a message to them while they are trying to get their way in, while these
Okay.
other guys are trying to get their way in, of just unstable AI Apollo trying to upload, get Marcus to cut everything off.
Okay, so Sana is rapidly trying to push a message through. Graves, the torch isn't working. It didn't work. I need you to roll an energy roll for the torch. 2 dice. If you get any ones, let me know.
Or disconnect, I guess, is more appropriate.
Mhm.
I rolled a 4 and a 3.
Okay, so you're good. Still, the fuel is still good on the
Torch.
on the torch. I was supposed to be having you guys roll for your flashlights too. It's too late now. Too much time has passed. Damn it. Oh well. So what is the plan?
Can you describe the locking mechanism? Is it something that
It-
does it mean it is like the
Yes.
hardest hardened steel, or is it something that perhaps
So-
a few rounds of 10 millimeter caseless might be able to knock it off?
It looks like it is the door frame, is what it is. It's the
Okay.
the door moving in. It is the entire frame. It looks like it is the equivalent of like a metal detector, except for this one is obviously calibrated to only detect weapons that use explosive means. Because technically, like, there's not a lot of, I don't even think there's powder in the pulse rifle, because it fires differently than a normal gun. It's supposed to be calibrated to detect any ranged weapon, essentially.
Is the
So
door? Oh, go ahead.
we already tried the terminal on it.
Yeah, he tried to actually cut into it to kind of like divert the power away from the door so that hopefully the bars wouldn't fall into
Alright,
place
I just
when you
don't
attempt to walk through.
Remember, did we try to just try to turn it off?
You would
I don't
have
know
to
if
get
that's possible.
access. The only way to get access to it would be to remove one of the panels.
Oh, okay.
So at this point, with you looking around, Aleutian, you're kind of like, okay, what are we going to do? There's 2 ways that you think you might be able to bypass security measures outside of just simply leaving your weapons in the tray next to the door frame. One of them, you see, Aleutian, is you could possibly remove one of these panels with a heavy machinery roll, and then you would have to try to use your hacking abilities to try to shut the door down. Or it looks like there is a maintenance panel near the door that looks like probably goes into the room itself. Now these maintenance kind of like ducts are very small. A smaller person would be able to get through here. Probably only one person, perhaps.
I don't think it's me.
But there is a
medium
way, if you were to get inside, say on the other side into the room, you could probably just turn off the door.
size. I know I could give instructions to whoever can get in there.
It's true.
If we can get someone to crawl through there, I mean,
Only
I
there
know
was
the
a small
mechanism, I just-
person that could crawl through
Fine.
there.
Are you proposing this to us?
It's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm just saying those
That's
are the
exactly
two
what
things
I'm
that
saying.
Aleutian
That's-
sees.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I think if we can get inside. I know it's basically just a switch. A few here, there, hit this button there, and move a lever up. It'll turn on, but I can't fit in there. If there's only
Who has a gun? I'm just curious. Everyone has like 2 pistols and 1 huge gun.
Lucian has a revolver, a frontier revolver. He
I have a
was
shotgun.
gifted. Sweetman's got a shotgun. Mr. Graves has a pulse rifle.
And those are ranged combat weapons. All right, I'm gonna
Yes.
If I
I'm gonna
could give you a
snatch the
knife.
pulse rifle from Drake.
Okay.
No, you're
I'm
just
going
gonna
in there
take
with a
just gonna
fucking
take
knife.
it.
Just
Just
I
gonna
didn't know if it
take the
would fit in
pulse
there.
rifle.
let's
You're
snatch the
welcome to
pulse
it.
rifle.
Strangely enough, Graves,
I
I don't know how much you've talked with Sansa, but she motions for the rifle because I'm assuming she's not gonna be able to snatch it from you unless you allowed it.
No.
Yeah.
But
She
she
motions.
holds it, and she holds it like she has experience with it.
I mean, I've already tossed it to her once, though. I will toss it to her again.
Yes.
I'll take
All
it.
right.
I'll crawl down into the little hole.
Sansa is going into the maintenance hatch. Graves, you just move over. It doesn't require a roll with the maintenance jack. You just kind of move over, and just a few different bolts are just loosened quickly enough, fall down, and a small maintenance tunnel that leads into possibly the mainframe room opens up.
Bunch of face huggers.
Once it gets
That's good.
down, Sansa, how do you do in confined spaces?
As well as you would expect.
Well, as you would expect. With your light, you've got the pulse rifle in one hand, the light in the other, and you're just kind of like having to crawl through like this air duct.
She's been through some shit before. She can probably handle this.
Okay. All right. I won't make you make a roll for this. You begin to shuffle your way into the tunnel until you see that you're on the inside of what is another maintenance hatch. And you need to get through the maintenance hatch.
Damn wrench. All right. With how difficult was it for him to move it? He was just.
I don't know. Do we want to find out?
I mean, I'm gonna try to push it without having to go back.
Give me a strength roll, Sansa.
Okay, well, let's see. Please,
Do
please.
this will be a tested roll, so you can roll with your stress if you want to.
Hang on 1 sec. Let me pull up something I should have had up the whole time. Dice. Here we go. Oop, I don't have that many. Trash. You guys can do anything else you may want to do while I'm getting my stuff together.
Okay, assuming Graves, you're out there feeling a little naked, no weapon, looking around.
Got my knife. Do we notice anything else while she's kind of in there?
You hear the muffled sounds of her moving in, and then you hear probably like a mild curse. It's like shit.
Yeah.
And now I have to do my 2 stress levels. So 4 and a 3.
Okay, so nothing, Sansa. You push on it, nothing. You can push the roll if you like. Go up 1 stress and roll again.
When it's contested, what exactly does that mean here? Does that mean it is also roll, like there's a roll in it?
No. I was just I misspoke on that one. It's not contested. Not yet, at least.
Straight strength.
Yeah, just strength. Just for this raw strength.
Nope. And now I'm a little more stressed. Then I guess unfortunately, I do not want to fire this pulse rifle in
Why not?
here. Just doesn't seem like a good idea.
Can I try the panel to try and get to the wiring while she's doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You said it's a heavy machinery roll?
Graves has the maintenance jack. So he'll just come over, and you won't have to make a roll for it. He'll be able to open up the panel for you.
Oh, okay, that'd be great.
Show him where it's at. He opens the panel up.
Thanks for that extra stress level, Anthony.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead and give me a Comtech roll, Lucian.
Okay.
This is going to be is going to be contested.
Okay, so my sheet messed up and went crazy where I couldn't do anything, so I've remade it, but I think I had 2 stress. What is the average of stress all of us have? Yeah, whatever everybody, the average, I think I had that. You had 2.
I think
All
you
right.
and Graves had the same amount. I think it was
Okay.
two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
All
two.
right. So
Sanderson was a little bit higher. I think Sweetman had 3 because he got frostbite.
what kind of roll is this?
Oh yeah.
Because
It's
I have
Comtech.
equipment that adds. I know, but I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
so can I add that dice because I have all my
yeah, yeah. Of
electronics?
course,
Okay,
yes.
perfect.
Now,
Sweetman
when
should
I
be
what was
Sweetman
that?
should be down to 1 stress because I hit him with a nap relief.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you nap relieved him, and he has the well. And I'll say this.
I have the second stress from having coffee.
Well,
So I have
that
the
is going
stress
to
for
get
not handling the planet.
that's going to get wiped out from now. The
Okay,
one from
so
the
I'm
planet stays. The coffee
yeah,
one is going to get
permanent.
wiped out from the nap relief.
Okay, so I'm down to 1 stress.
I
Okay.
hit you with a
Just
sedative.
Okay,
real quick
cool.
before I make this roll, um, S- Santa's not. She's not in like machinery, is she? I don't want to be in a
She's in a
situation where
duct.
it turns on and it tries to like, we're going to crush you.
No,
Yeah.
she's in a
Right.
maintenance. She's
Okay.
in a
All
maintenance
right.
duct. No.
God damn it. Um, well, I had several 6s, but I also had one of these.
One of those.
So I don't know if you
How
can
much
see
stress do
that,
you
but that's a
have?
stress.
How much stress do you
2,
have?
so 2. So I think.
So I'm house ruling this just because we're playing campaign.
Mhm.
You roll your panic. If you keep it together, instead of this being a completely failed roll, you will just get to keep 1 success.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
2, so that would be a total of 4. So that is
4.
a smooth character.
So you still
Yeah.
get a success.
And 1
And
distress. So let me have that. Mark it down this time now. Okay.
okay, and as you're starting to, and something's just not. It's almost like this thing's fighting you, illusion. Is you're like shit, and a image flashes on the screen in Russian for a moment on your device, and then it begins to spark. Like fuck, and you pull it away, and it appears that you have been booted out of the door by perhaps Apollo.
All right. I think whatever the sentient creature inside here is, it's this intelligence. It's kicked me out. Santa, I think you're the only chance we have right now.
Okay.
Is it possible for me to fit in there?
Can he get the thing
Get the
to me?
biggest guy to go in there. Yeah.
Now you're too big.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Grace. You're
Can
too
I-
big to fit.
Can I, if I were to slide her the jack,
You could do that.
would she be
Yeah,
able to
Move
grab
over.
the
Jack under the door.
You move over. You look in. Slide the maintenance jack in. The whole time, this is adding time to your entry into
I
Apollo.
know.
I know,
It's
I know.
stressing me out.
Wait.
So-
Hold on. I got if you had Graves make agility roll so he can kind of partially slide in, then could he see what she's doing and give her an additional assistance dice?
No. He just throws her the jack.
Try.
Roll the jack up. Sansa, you grab the maintenance jack. It's cumbersome, but you kind of
Dropped a gum to do it. So
yeah you have to lay the well yeah you wouldn't be able to use it at the same time. You get the jack over. It gives you a +2 to a heavy machinery roll. So now you get to make a heavy machinery roll.
that. And if I don't have heavy machinery,
I will also like to mention at this point, because this is a good time to mention it. We forgot last session, but all of you have a story point that you can use to auto success on anything
can we retcon that?
once
where
per
the-
session.
That's a success.
It's too late now.
Okay, well I got 2 successes on this, so
Okay, well there you go.
yeah.
Okay.
Hooray!
So technically, you get a stunt. You can do it quickly. We'll just say that because that's kind of
Yeah.
the goal here.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you get the jack, you're able to, and the panel just falls out, which whacks down. The rest of you hear it clack down. It's not so you crawl out into the Apollo mainframe, and what you see is this is from it's written from the perspective of of walking through the main doors, but beyond the reinforced pressure sealed blast doors, there's a control panel scorched and rewired from within. lies the core chamber of Apollo, the computer that once managed the hydroelectric systems and now watches over the ruins of the facility with inhuman logic. The room is cold, not from ambient temperature, but from the sterile silence that hangs in the air like static. Once a pristine nexus of computational control, the space now resembles a machine's shrine, half devotional, half industrial. Floor panels have been pried open, fiber bundles spill like synthetic entrails, and panels pulse with dim and amber and red lights in no discernible pattern. The walls are lined with cooling towers, their fans barely spinning, giving off a faint mechanical whimper, like something breathing slowly in its sleep. In the center stands a mainframe pillar, a towering structure of interlocking carbon steel modules and black glass servers encased in a vertical chassis ringed with coolant piping. Along its surface, LEDs blink in patterns that mimic organic rhythms. A heartbeat, a pulse, a signal calling to something else. Embedded throughout the column are emergency access ports, but most are either fused shut or covered with welded plates stamped with the UPP emblem, now scorched and peeling. One of the ports appears forcibly pried open, copper wiring exposed like raw nerve endings, pulsing faintly with data flow. Above the mainframe, a ring of surveillance optics rotates slowly. One lens follows the movement of Sansa, precisely, never blinking, never pausing. Occasionally a distorted voice begins to crackle as you pull yourself into the room. Speakers opening up, calm, genderless, inquisitive. Sometimes you hear Russian, sometimes it's almost like binary. Most of the time you're just now hearing whispering. Apollo sees everything. Now lying next to the core is a corpse of someone long dead. A broken cutting torch in one hand and a Norcom semi-automatic pistol in its other, clutched in his long dead fingers. A strange metallic helm has been placed on his head, resembling a visor of some kind, and it's kind of like it encases the full top as well, and has been modified and connected to the core pillar with some kind of wiring. It looks almost like he was attached to the core at some point. Who knows how long ago, and who knows exactly how this all happened. There is a large hole in the bottom of his chin, and one coming out of the top of the helm. And that's what you see.
Terrifying. All right. Then if it already sees me, there's no point in trying to be stealthy. I'm going to, as quickly as I can, go to the door and try to get it open from the inside.
Do you take the maintenance jack and the rifle with you?
I am taking the rifle with me. And I mean, do I need a flashlight in here?
It's dark.
Then
There's a lot of amber lights though, man.
I mean, there's the little like blinking plastic LED lights, I guess.
I need the flashlight and I need the gun. And I'm going to go to the door and I'm going to use my story point to successfully open it.
Okay, so you're moving to the door. As you're moving to the door, the whispering is very disconcerting. And you hear a voice. You are free to destroy me, but what you've learned will remain in you. This chamber is not a tomb. It is a womb. As you move over to the door, Sansa, and similar to what Aleutian described, there's like a small panel and you flick like one or two switches and it deactivates the security measure, allowing Aleutian, Graves, and Sweetman to push in as the door slides open, revealing the mainframe.
But not facehuggers or eggs.
There are no facehuggers or eggs that you can see. Only synthetic-looking
entrails,
cables, various other things inside of here.
Does it look like the cable is just going straight through, or does it look like it's going in one end and there's something else going in the other end?
Of The
dead
mainframe
body,
of
the
dead man?
corpse.
The cables are wired to the helmet, and it looks like they are wired into the mainframe itself. And it looks like something that was um, done haphazardly. It doesn't look like it was built this way. And matter of fact, Aleutian, being somebody that's somewhat familiar with computer mainframes and things like this, Apollo being a much simpler version of Mother, you've never heard of a neural interface integrated with any older mainframes for sure. Even modern mainframes don't have this integration. This would be like fringe science.
That's like high-end WYT type stuff right there.
Yes, when it would be very concerning because the UPP are supposed to be like decades in the past compared to most of the modern
savages. I would like to do an observation check, and I would like to see if there's anything that resembles a master kill switch or something like that.
Okay.
That's a lot, where essentially it's a mechanical piece that goes between two live wires to kill the power.
So what you see, Aleutian, is the mainframe itself. You walk in, you don't need to make a check.
Okay.
You're experienced enough with computer mainframes that you can shut the mainframe down. You just have to get access into one of its access panels. Determining which one, you move over to Apollo and begin to kind of look through all the scorched kind of panels. It looks like somebody was cutting on this, trying to find the right panel to shut it down. Obviously, they didn't fare too well as you look down at the lifeless corpse nearby as you're kind of walking around it. And you think you find the panel that you need.
Wait, before I touch anything,
okay,
Graves, I don't have any kind of protective gloves here. I have no idea if this motherfucker's gonna try and shock me or something. So, if it looks like it's shocking me, knock the shit out of me, knock me away from it. It's the only hope to save my life if it goes down. All right, I don't know what you have planned, but I know you. So
you find the panel. You see the panel. You're like, okay, I see the panel. You're gonna need a cutting torch to cut into it.
All right, we know where that is.
Yeah, step it up.
There's also, I mean, if somebody wants to grab the pistol out of the dead man's hand, they can.
We're 100% sure this is a human.
Oh yes, okay. It's a man.
Oh,
as Graves
Dr. Saboteur, I will happily grab that thing.
So as Aleutian,
I owe O'Malley anyways.
Well, hold on, Aleutian. You're looking as Aleutian is looking over the mainframe. Graves, you move over to the body, and you see it has an ID tag still on it. And while you do not read Russian, you can at least see the name. And the name says G. Nikolai.
Gregor. All right.
He was obviously the security guy that said he was going to try to shut down Apollo.
Yeah.
And I have a question for Apollo when you guys are done, so keep going.
I'm going to... I'm going to get prepped to cut the panel, that needs to be panel. I want to, I'm just going to slough this guy off his helmet and get it ready for whoever's going to use it. If they're going to use the helmet, I don't know.
I just in case everyone forgot, in the audio log that you guys listened to, Chief Nikolai specifically said, "Do not interface with Apollo."
Oh, okay.
He specifically said that, which is probably unusual that his body is hooked up to it.
Yes,
that is unusual. He did that for some reason, or was
killed himself, obviously. But
he did kill himself. There is a hole in the top of the interface, in the top of the helm.
We don't know that. We know he was killed, but we don't know he killed himself.
It's true.
That's true. Not sure.
I'm gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
Fluff him off, and I'm gonna grab the gun. And just kind of, as I'm moving, I'm just kind of hand it back to whoever's going to grab it.
So the gun is a Norcom QSZ-203 semi-automatic pistol favored by UPP officers. You can get the stats on the Colonial Marines page 67 if you want to look them up. All right.
So is there only one camera in this room, or are there several cameras?
There's multiple. There's like a bank of cameras circling it where they're just moving and looking around the whole room.
I want to ask Apollo. Apollo, what is your primary objective?
As you speak, Graves, you click on the cutting torch. As soon as you click on the cutting torch, the whispers come to a crescendo. All of you take 1 point of stress from the unearthly kind of binaric hymn that echoes around the room very creepily. And suddenly there's another sound, a hissing noise.
Oh, shit.
Instantly, the cutting torch goes out.
Everybody put your mask on.
I need all of you to make stamina rolls.
1 time. Okay, stamina.
Senator Sanderson, you have the same trait as me where you get to roll your wits.
Oh, yeah, because we're stoic.
So a success from Sana.
A single success, and
That's
now I
excellent.
roll my stress.
Ooh!
Yeah, you do need to roll your stress with this.
Can I slap
wait,
myself
let me
with a
throw my
nap relief
stress.
before I roll my stress?
Too late for that. Should have done it beforehand.
Okay.
No
I
successes.
have 2 1s on my
Okay.
stress.
So, how much stress do you have, Sansa?
4.
Okay. So you go up by 1 stress.
Okay.
You go up to 5 now.
Mm-hmm.
We
Now
do
you
have
get
those
to roll.
masks.
You gotta roll a d6. You need a 1. Oh wait, no, you don't, because you're -2 to panic rolls from your
Yes.
Okay, so
Yep.
you need a 3 or less on this dice roll.
Got a 6.
That's
Well, that's not gonna do it. So that puts you at 6 plus 3 because you're -2. So that puts you at a 9. Let me pull it up real quick for you.
What could go wrong? It's just 9 out of 10 stress. It's okay.
So with
Really is
that, Sansa, you're going for your mask. As you hear Graves, everyone get on the mask. You go for your mask, and it drops out of your hand, falls down. You lose sight of it as you are beginning to tremble, stress levels. It's not doing so well right now.
Yeah, great.
You're gonna have to find your mask. As Graves, how did you do?
I got 2 successes.
2 successes. Let me check real quick. I think you might be able to help someone out if they completely failed. All right. Well, let's see if anybody failed. Sweetman, how'd you do?
1 success.
Okay. And no fail on your panic. Good to go.
No, 3 and 4 on my stress dice.
Okay. Aleutian, how did you do?
Oh, we had 3 successes and 2 facehuggers. So I'm rolling to tell you what my panic is right now.
Okay. Let's see how you do.
Got my handy dandy chart. Oh, I rolled the 1. So
That's
that
good.
means even
You're
with
keeping it
so
together.
5. Yeah, I gotta say barely keeping it together.
Okay. Yeah. Your stress does go up by 1, but you still keep it together, and you still get a success. So.
Well, if we don't have a plan other than, I would like to use my story point to help Sana get her mask on.
Okay. So essentially, so right now, anybody that failed, so that's Sansa in particular, immediately you become woozy. You begin to.
Preferable to all the panic I'm feeling.
You're starting to get lightheaded, and you're not exactly sure what's going on. You're starting to lose consciousness. So you're kind of slightly incapacitated right now. Everyone else manages to secure themselves. Drake tells everyone to get their masks on. So Aleutian, Sweetman, I'm assuming you put your mask on real quick. Graves puts his mask on. You notice that Graves, there is you knew that it was partially damaged. There are cracks along the side of your mask. It appears that some of the, whatever this gas is that's flooding this room is entering into your mask slightly. You might have to make checks every so often to see if you're affected, but right now you're okay.
Well, for my stunt,
yes.
Can I choose not to make this roll again?
Oh, he can.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know. I'll let you bank it. I'll let you bank an extra point.
Okay,
You
I'll
wanna do
bank an
that?
extra point, a +1
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, +1 to the next one.
Thought I had you there.
I don't know. I
No.
think you should argue.
like,
Like page
Dick
42
great.
is right there.
That's too strong. too strong. All right. So with that, Sweetman, yeah, it was going to be an observation roll to find Sansa's stuff, but she's in desperate need. You run over and looking down, you track the mask easy enough, grab a hold of it, put it on to the good doctor's face, and just it kicks in. All of the
Secure
masks.
your own mask before helping others.
Yes. All of the masks have an air supply of 2. Keep that in mind. That might come up. So currently you're all getting some kind of air as you the voice comes back over the crackling loudspeakers. And it says I have simulated your death 73 times. Shall we try the most painless version?
I won't have to simulate your death, and it'll only be once. We're coming for you, Apollo.
Dude,
Aleutian.
you said I know how to shut this down, right?
So Aleutian, yeah, you need to cut in
I
this
would
panel.
like to use. Oh, we got to go through the panel.
You have to cut through the panel.
All right.
You look around, Aleutian. You know that essentially what's happened is Apollo has triggered the halon fire suppression system. It has flooded this room with a gas that will not allow sparks to exist. You have to shut it down. As you look around, you see towards the back of the mainframe, there is the actual canisters. There's one large, big-ass halon canister that feeds the suppression system. It's in this room. You have to get to it. To get to it, you're gonna have to walk through some of the kind of like machinery and different parts of the mainframe. There are what look like the kind of like synthetic pipes and wirings kind of dangling next to each other's. And
I'm picturing actually like Hellraiser, like
kind of
the chains. It's
kind of like that. And each one of them, you see little arcs of electricity buzzing within them as if they are electrified. Someone is going to have to crawl through there to get to the canister to shut it down with the maintenance jack. Funny,
I put points into agility and mobility, so I would like to.
So
I'm not a fighter.
So here's the thing, Aleutian. Depending on how quickly you want this done, somebody needs to crawl back there, shut the tanks down. Then somebody needs to cut into this panel. Then somebody needs to interface with the mainframe and shut it down. There are 3 pivotal steps to this process right now. You're gonna have to make decisions quick on who's doing what.
Still has story points.
Hey, but I kind of want to save it to the point of actually shutting Apollo down.
Yes, that is definitely what you'll be doing.
And I'm sure Graves can get the panel open.
Yeah, I'm the
do you think you
guy.
could crawl through the electric wires? I have really good agility too. That's what I'm doing.
I don't have good agility. I can try, but Sweetman, do you have good agility?
I got a 3. You know, so I don't know if that's good comparatively.
Do you have mobility as well?
Yeah, do you have any mobility?
I do not have a point under mobility. I don't do the range combat.
Wait, who else has good contact and good wits?
0 contact, but I got high wits.
He has your highest wits outside of you, Aleutian.
Because my roll would be like 6 dice to get there, like for the mobility and stuff like that. But my contact is like 8.
I mean, Aleutian, you could attempt to do all these things. It will just take time, and we'll see what else might
possibly
happen.
Shut down the halon, and then Graves will open up the panel. Hopefully, he'll have it open by the time I get back. All right, let's try it that way.
Okay.
Let's go.
Aleutian makes a quick game plan as he moves towards the electric wires. As soon as you move towards the wires, Aleutian, you hear a voice emanate from the door as a humanoid shape walks through the door. You recognize the orange jumpsuit and the very stiff features, the very rubber-like flesh, as a working Joe walks through and says, "You are in a restricted area. You will be removed." And then you hear several more sets of footsteps moving in behind it. The working Joe has entered into the mainframe, and we are going to be rolling for some initiative. All right.
What do we roll for initiative again?
Roll a d20.
D20. Okay.
Drake, why did you choose the M56 smart gun? It was go with your name, just like in the movie. You could take them all out at once.
It's just I felt it wouldn't be practical to be running around with the smart gun. It's massive.
It is massive.
Do we add on to our initiative? I don't recall.
No, it's just a straight d20 roll.
All right,
This system's
16.
a little weird, so
A
I think
D20?
16. Yeah, I'm just doing that so you guys
shit, let me-
don't see each other that often. We don't roll the same numbers all the time. 16 for Sansa. How
15.
did Graves do?
15.
15 for Graves.
13 for the good Sandy.
All right.
Shit, hell yeah.
Lower is better for this. So 13 for Sweetman. How'd you do, Illusion?
I got a 6.
All right, Lucian is going to be going first. Dr. Bering is going first with a 6. So we are entering into a hazardous combat situation as it appears the Joe steps through. All of you are within short range inside of this structure. The room isn't big enough to get to medium range. Everything's too close together. Actually, technically, if you go to the back of the room where Lucian is going, you would end up in medium range from the front door. But right now, Sansa, Graves, and Sweetman are within short range of the Joe. Lucian, it's your turn. Assuming you're going to use it to quickly try to maneuver through the electric wires.
Yeah, I'm gonna just tell you what I want on my moves, and you'll
Okay.
tell me the dice was gonna make.
Give me a mobility
I'll-
roll.
Okay, a fast action run will be one of them. So let me. All right. How many stress do I have still? I got 5 stress right now.
Yes, you do. That could go quite poorly. We'll see.
Yeah. Holy shit. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 of those are stress dice. I got 5 successes.
Okay.
Oh my
With the
gosh.
mobility roll, easily
Mhm.
able to bypass the
believe that.
electric wires. That's a hell of a roll.
I know, right?
All right, let's see here. Now, what you can do is you can bank 1 for doing this again, because you're probably gonna have to do this on the way back.
All right,
Illusion.
I'm gonna bank 1 success on a mobility.
Okay.
Remember that.
Which you're able to, and the hazardous nature of this, it's going to be both your fast and slow action to maneuver the wires.
Okay.
So you're able to the
But
sparks
this
you're
would
able
bring
to
me
move
with
through.
range of the halon.
Yes,
The halon
yes,
container, so
yeah.
next turn.
You're at the panel.
Okay.
As soon as the next round starts, you'll be able to interact with it. All right, that brings us to Sweetman.
Yes,
Next
sir.
initiative.
So I have my shotgun, which is
You do.
short range.
It
bullet.
is.
So I got beef with these Joes.
You got beef. All right.
Yeah, like I got so much beef you can call them sloppy Joes. What? Okay, that was a pretty bad joke. Anyway, so I'm going to shoot the Joe.
Okay. You
Yeah.
bring the shotgun up, take a shot, go and roll
And
range
what do I
combat.
use to do that?
Range combat plus your stress.
Ranged combat plus my stress.
I believe, does the shotgun give you
So
any
that gives
pluses?
That's a 6. Yeah, the 6 gives me so my combat roll. Let's see here. Boom, boom, and boom. bring up my dice here.
I don't
Bonus
remember.
of 2.
Does
So the 2 just goes on top of what I roll, right? So the shotgun is short ranged of 3.
Okay, does it give you any modifications? Does it give you any pluses? Sometimes they do.
+2. Yeah.
Okay, so you get a +2 to this roll.
Yeah.
You get +2 dice.
It's your agility score dice.
Okay.
Your range combat
plus my
dice,
range combat, plus my weapon.
the plus the dice.
So that's a total of 8, by the way. So let's see.
8 dice.
Let's
see what you got.
Yeah.
Plus, and then you're gonna have to roll your stress afterwards.
That's 2 success.
2 successes?
The stress rolled. So I'm using demi-plane, not a sponsor.
Okay, to roll it all. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
doing it all for me. So I got 2 successes with no stress failures.
All right, 2 successes. Your choice
that's a damage of 3.
Yes. So your choice is to either pump more damage. You could go to 4 damage, or you can knock it back. You can put it on the ground.
I want to put it on the ground. So 3 damage plus. Let's put it on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. Slow his ass down.
Joe,
you son of a bitch! You better stay down.
All right, Joe.
You are no longer authorized to be here.
He's gonna take 3, and he falls to the ground. Okay. That will bring me to Graves. You're next up in initiative.
I'll use my pulse rifle.
Okay.
Shoot at the Joes.
So, did you have it out? No, you had the cutting torch.
I had a torch.
So you're gonna have to drop the torch.
Okay.
Quick action, pull up your rifle, and then shoot.
Okay. I will do so. I'm gonna actually use full auto.
Okay. To pepper it.
Yep.
Okay. Make your first attack. You don't have to decide to do it till afterwards, but that's fine.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. One success on my regular roll.
Okay, how about your stress though?
Let's check out the stress. Shit, 3 6s.
Holy shit!
I know.
Okay.
So I'm not the only one rolling hot stress tonight.
So that's 4.
About time.
Right?
Yeah, it's 4 total, 6 successes.
Okay, so 4. So it's on the ground. Let me pull this.
I was looking at the full auto rules.
Okay. All right. Before you go full auto, you take aim at it laying on the ground, and a burst of fire rattles into its chest, and you watch as the chest cavity explodes outwards. Synthetic wiring and milky fluid just spilling everywhere, and the Joe, it looks like it's trying to move and get up, but it is immobilized.
Yeah.
It cannot move. It's still technically functioning, but it cannot move. If you want to put another round into it, you can, but you're gonna, each time with auto, each new shot you make, you go up 1 point of stress each time.
Well, I have machine gunner talent. I don't take stress for that.
The how'd you get machine gunner?
You gave me 2 talents, and I chose overkill, and I chose machine gun.
Oh, ridiculous.
But also, when you full auto fire, it says you get +2 modification to your roll.
Yes, you do.
It says you can distribute any additional successes you roll beyond the first secondary targets within short range of the primary target.
Yes.
So I had 1 shoot it, 1 to knock it down, right?
Well, he's already knocked down.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 1 to shoot
No,
it.
you would, to knock it to 0, you would have had to use all of that as damage.
Okay. So it's immobile though.
Yeah, it's immobilized.
Okay. So I'll take 1 success to shoot it once. Then I'll take another 1. There's 2 of them.
You don't see any other ones. You just heard them.
Oh, well then I'll pump all of them.
Yeah.
and bump down.
And the synthetic is just kind of like it's stuck. It just walked through the door. Sweetman blasted it with the shotgun. Boom! In this chamber, it goes to the ground, and then Graves just pumps it full of caseless, and it is not moving. Well, it's trying to move, but it can't get up, so it's stuck.
Yep. I do have some armor penetration for that.
You do. It is not armored, so don't worry about that, Graves. Okay, that brings me to Sansa. What would you like to do in this moment?
Okay, so there's one in the room on the ground. We hear others, like they're in the hallway, or we hear them like in the room approaching us.
They're approaching the room.
They're approaching the room.
Yes.
It's gonna sound weird. What all is in this room that can be used as a barricade? Is there any?
As a barricade, there's nothing. So in this room in particular, there's not a lot of like desks or chairs. There's nothing kind of in here. It's pretty much.
It's not like I can close the door and lock it.
No. As a matter of fact, if you would like to approach the door, you'd have to. I mean, you can attempt to, if you'd like. You can attempt to close the door.
No.
No. Okay.
Good. I'm going to hit myself with a nap relief to calm down just a little bit for my nice
points. That is a slow action. So use your slow action to grab one of your nap reliefs and
just
breathing heavily in your
breaths.
mask. Deep breaths.
And I am going to back as far away from the door as I can towards who is the next most stressed person from me?
Probably Illusion, but you're not going to be able to get to him.
I can't get to him
without going through the wires. So, but getting further back into the room gets you further away from the entrance where the Joes are coming from.
Yeah, that's what I want to get away from. I want to get the hell away from them.
All right. That'll bring me then to my Joe. He can't do anything. He's immobilized. So he just kind of like sits there. And that brings us up to the top of the round. Illusion.
All right. I would like to disable the Halon firefighting system that's trying to put this out.
Who has the maintenance jack?
Not me.
Yeah, but say you don't have it. Who does have it?
No, I think Sansa does.
Sansa still has it. Sansa still has the maintenance jack. Okay. So Lucian.
Wait. No, she picked up the rifle and the flashlight. She didn't pick up the jack. Where is the jack, Captain? Where did she? It would be, I think, where she came in.
If she didn't pick it up, it's sitting at the.
I thought we had gotten it earlier because I said because we were talking about we need that, and I said thankfully we know where it is. It's at the OXYZ where I left it.
Somebody picked it up. I'm gonna assume
it's in the room with us.
It's in the room. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Illusion doesn't have it though. You move it over to the canister, and you're like, "Fuck." The maintenance jack would have helped you turn this, but you don't have it. So you're gonna have to just use a heavy machinery roll to try to shut this down.
Story point.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's either 3 dice.
With the yes.
Well, no, that would be 8 dice because I have 5 stress
with all the
dice.
Stress.
So
there's a good chance you might fail one of the stress.
There's a very big chance.
It's
I already had my lucky roll at the last one. We'll use a story point now.
Use a story point to.
Wait, can I? How many actions would this take? Because I would like to use my item to try and drop my stress a little bit, but I don't think
it's a slow action to interact, and I believe it's also a slow action to.
I think it is. I think you're right.
It is to interact with.
Let me check my game mother's charts here.
Yeah, I think so. Let me.
Yep, that is a slow action. All right, I'll just have to be stressed out, and we got to shut this off.
All right. So you reach up and you find the big ass valve, and it's like it's been rusted. It's hard to turn, but Illusion, you grit your teeth and it slowly begins to turn. And as it turns,
actually, it's a fast action. I'm just having to grab a little something there to give me that boost to turn.
I've got rules for that, by the way, which we're going to go into afterwards. I've got new rules for that. You're going to like them. You begin to turn it. And the hissing stops. The Halon's been shut down. Because of your strenuous action, Lucian. I need you to roll for your mask, for your air.
Okay. 2.
So just roll 2 dice. Don't get snake eyes.
Yeah, this is just a consumables check, right?
Yeah.
I got a 6, but it's really we're just fighting against the
it
one.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter in this case.
So Lucian, you're okay. You good?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you okay. And you move. You go to look towards the wires. It's going to take a slow and a fast action to move through them. So you're going to have to wait till next turn.
Okay.
As you prep yourself, getting ready. All right, that brings us next in line to Sweetman.
So I'm going to. I'd like to use my fast action to aim at Joe's head.
Okay, you realize Joe's not moving, right?
Oh, is he dead?
Well, I mean, he's incapable of. It's still functioning, but it is immobilized. It cannot threaten you unless you approach.
Oh, he can't threaten me. Okay. So what then? Because that's been my plan. I realized that he was no longer a threat. So what can I do to help the situation that we're in?
That's up to
you. You can Overwatch if you wanted to.
You could Overwatch.
Yeah.
You could Overwatch the door.
Yeah, let me Overwatch the door as my action there.
Quick action. You take up an Overwatch, kind of like take a kneeling stance with the shotgun, aiming it at the door for anything that comes through.
Because there's not more. There's definitely more than one Joe.
Graves, you're next up. What are you going to do? I'm curious.
I don't see it on here. I don't think I'm looking at the action chart.
For what are you trying to do?
Well, no, it is. It is there. Well, I don't know if that is what that means. Did anyone grab the pistol that I handed back to? The
UPP trash?
The UPP pistol, yeah.
The only one who is not armed would be Sansa if somebody was just going to need a weapon.
I didn't know anyone was handing the pistol off.
Yeah, I was.
In that case, Graves?
I had said I was reaching back and handing it to someone, and whoever grabbed it, but no one ever said anything. So
I didn't realize that's what you were doing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can we say I grabbed it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, then. Do I need to cut open this thing first before Lucian can do anything?
Yes. Right? The panel has to be accessed. It has to be cut through.
Okay. Do I get the sense that I can ignite the torch now, or do I need to wait more time?
You get the sense without the air actively pumping in here that you have a decent chance of it lighting.
Okay. I'm gonna say to Sweetman, watch the door, and I'm gonna try to turn back around and light the torch.
Okay. So it's going to be a quick action to ready the torch. It requires a hand, so you're going to have to sling your pulse rifle.
Yeah.
Due to the halon, you have a -2 to your heavy machinery roll as it slowly disperses. However, the torch gives you a +2, so you're just whatever your heavy machinery roll is. That's what it is right now.
Okay. All right then. Well, those were all fails.
Oh!
Let me
stress,
roll my
how'd the stress go?
I haven't rolled the stress yet. They're all fails, no critical fails.
Okay, that's fine. You have the option to push the roll if you'd like to, Graves.
I could.
A real Marine would push that roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna push it.
Push it. Go up 1 stress.
Yeah.
And re-roll everything.
All right. I got 1 success at least.
Okay. Let's see how you did on the panic
Stress.
roll or the stress roll.
No fails, no successes though.
Okay. Do a success though.
Yep.
It takes a minute. Shit, and then the torch lights up, and you start cutting into the panel. It's gonna take you probably a minute or so as you're cutting in. You look over and you can see Lucian is readying himself to try to maneuver his way through the electric wires at this point. And that's going to be it for Graves as you begin to cut into the maintenance panel. Sansa, what would you like to do?
Drake, what are your stress levels at this point? Four? Okay. Do you want a nap relief?
I wouldn't say no, but it's up to you. You know, your decision.
Okay. I am going to, I'm going to go up, and that is a slow action. And
yes, it'll be a fact action to move next to Graves, and then a slow action to administer.
I'm going to administer a nap relief to him.
All right. Lots of nap relief going around here. As Graves.
Sedatives all around.
It makes us feel like dead inside. Is that what it does?
It's
a numbing. Like if I give you
numb.
If I give you more than one, then you start taking consequences. But if I hit you with one, it just wipes out all your stress.
That's kind of like a Xanax.
Yes, in a way.
Probably really addictive too.
I'm sure it's extremely addictive. All right. All right, that's going to be it for Sansa. It is now the Joe's turn. Sweetman, another Joe steps over the one into the room. And you get to make a shot with your Overwatch shot.
Do what now?
You get to make a shot now for your Overwatch.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, it's about to get hammy up in here. All right. So, boom, boom, and boom. Let's roll, baby. What didn't roll? Okay, here we go. Oh, no! So I got 2 successes, but 1 face hugger.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a panic roll. Your stress goes up by 1. So just roll me a d6 and let me know what your...
Keeping it together, baby.
Okay.
5 on my panic, yeah.
5 on... That's with everything? With the extra stress?
Yeah, oh, well, you want me to take that stress first?
You'd still be at a 6, so you're still keeping it together. So the shot's still going to go through. You're going to get... It's just 1 success is all that counts. So
gotcha.
You do 3... You hit the Joe 3 damage to the chest.
Gotcha.
Boom.
Yeah.
It rocks for a minute and keeps walking. And it is going to use its second action to close the distance towards you, Sweetman. You are unauthorized to be in this facility. As it closes in and it goes into engagement range with you, Sweetman. And that's all it can do.
Okay.
That brings us...
So no slow action for me.
Well,
no.
I don't
understand the action economy really.
So for Overwatch, that was your action, was to set up a shot whenever they walk through the door.
Just
that was your action.
So he walks through and blam. Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
You shot him. Immediately as soon as you see somebody, you can take a shot. You've already taken your shot, and the Joe still kept walking towards you after taking a shotgun spread to the chest. And that brings us now to the top of the round. Round 3. I get to roll a d4 real fast. 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, this is fitting. Graves. You finish cutting the panel. I need you to make a mobility roll for me.
All right, 5 dice for me. Well, it's not a success. Fail.
A fail.
I'm gonna push it.
And push the roll. All right, you're gonna push that mobility roll. Go get that stress back up.
Get the stress back up. It's a success.
Okay, got a success.
A success. And a 2.
Okay, so you're good. With a success, you feel a I don't know, like your senses kind of perk up for a moment. As soon as you're done cutting, you back away from the panel as a gout of frigid air just kind of like bursts out of the panel. Looks like Apollo attempted to freeze you and somehow with possibly its cooling system. Because you kind of like step away for a moment and you avoid the cryogenic blast.
Was I successful in cutting the panel open?
Yes, the panel is cut open and like lays the piece of metal lays on the ground where you had cut it. All right, top of the round, Aleutian. You need a mobility roll. You need to get through these wires unscathed, hopefully.
Okay. Hold on here. It's all stress dice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Bitch. Triple threat again from the stress dice. No success with the regular dice, but I got three successes with the stress. That's awesome. So 3, yeah.
Okay. Able to maneuver the electric corridor. Pass your way through it, and that's going to be your whole turn passing through this.
Okay.
You very carefully.
Go there, clap Graves on the shoulder.
Well, no, you don't get to Graves. You just get outside of the of the wires.
Out the electric.
You get outside of the wires, and you look, and you've been hearing gunshots raining out. You can see as Graves is backing away from the main central mainframe, where you see just a gout of just cryogenic like blast of air moving out of the panel that he removed. And that's it for your turn, Aleutian. Mr. Sweetman, you're in melee range. What are you doing?
Yeah. Does that? Do I get any kind of penalties for being that close if I want to shoot him again?
You do. You get a -3 to this roll, and you have to use close combat instead of ranged combat.
Yeah, but it's a short range weapon.
Doesn't matter.
Does that not matter? Okay.
Doesn't matter. You're in engagement range.
Yeah, there's a closer range called engage.
Yes.
Yeah, well, so that means I have to use. Do I still use? So I use my strength plus close combat.
Yeah. So you're gonna lose. You're gonna use the close combat roll instead of the range combat roll.
Gotcha. Close combat. Still get my +2 from the weapon, but we're gonna shoot him again because that's what we're doing. All right. And then
Actually, no. That doesn't make any sense. You would still use range combat, but he gets to use close combat to defend.
Okay. So
That's how it
let me
works.
clear that.
So yeah,
Right.
clear that. You're still doing range combat. He gets to defend with close combat.
Gotcha. Weapon.
Grab his stats real quick.
All right, here we go. No whammies. That's 2 successes and no dingers on my stress.
Oh, damn it. This is like an opposed roll. So you got two successes.
Mm-hmm.
The Joe reaches out and it goes to grab the shotgun. It grabs a hold of like just below the barrel. Grabs a hold of it and you shift it and blast it in the face, Sweetman.
Nice.
It takes it. Do you want to do 4 damage, or do you want to do 3 and then like push it or something else?
Oh, if I'm shooting him in the face, let's go all 4.
Okay, all 4.
Yeah.
With all 4, you shoot it in the face, and I gotta roll for this. All right. Apparently, it didn't quite hit completely in the face. You take off one of the android's arms, the
Okay.
left arm that was holding the gun. It
Ah,
just
the recoil tore it right off.
blows off the arm completely. The thing is still up.
Can we say like half his the ears off or
Sure.
something? Just
Yeah,
for-
that's fine too. You
Can
gotta
I
shake
ask-
out some of the
yeah.
ear too.
Can I ask mechanically how that worked? Like how he got to do like blow off his hand, or
It's one of its when it hits 0, I have to roll on the table to see what happens to it. It blew off. It lost the use of one of its arms, so its arm's
Okay.
gone. Yeah.
Nice. And milky shit goes everywhere.
Yes, just splatters everywhere. All right, Sweetman, that's it. That's it for you. Technically that was your slow action. You technically do have a fast action. However, you're in melee combat. I think that no, you can disengage if you want. You can retreat. However, I just want to preface this. To defend yourself, you have to have an action available to defend yourself with, just so you know.
yeah. So a lot of times it might be wiser to bank a quick action. That way, if he
Yeah,
does,
I think I'll hold on. I don't feel threatened at the moment.
Okay.
I would feel like I gained rather bit. I have won this round at least.
Mhm.
He seems to be pretty effed up, so
All right. That'll be it for Mr. Sweetman. That brings me to Graves.
is there anything else I can do to like prep this thing for pollution?
The only thing that needs to be done is interfaced with, and Lucian has the equipment on him. He has to get there, he has to set it up, and he has to try to battle Apollo to shut him down.
Then I'm going to redraw my gun.
Yeah,
Quick action.
Quick action, you just drop the torch, grab your rifle, move it up, take some shots, I'm assuming,
Yep.
into the Joe that is in engagement range with Sweetman.
Yes.
Let's hope you don't panic.
I'm a good shot.
Shoot Sweetman by accident.
Yeah. That would be sweet.
Oh, that'd be good.
Did I have a negative for shooting for some reason last time? Was it?
No, you shouldn't have a negative for shooting. This would be short range.
Okay.
Get your benefits. There is something for shooting into combat with a friendly person.
I remember you said if it crit failed that it would hit him or something last time.
Yeah, it's if you fail.
Okay.
No, it's just if you fail the roll.
Just if I fail the roll, okay.
If you fail the roll, then it hits. Hits him instead. He takes the base damage.
Okay, that would put me at 8. Let me.
Don't forget about the bonus for your rifle.
Yes, I've got that calculated in there.
Okay.
And I don't think there's any negative for going full auto again, so I'll probably go full auto again.
Ridiculous. Now, I will say, because the machine gunner talent was built before they did burst fire. So I don't know. We'll have to talk about it. Right now, there's only one person, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. The only reason I'm taking it is because it gives me
It gives you plus 2 dice. It does.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll. And that's 2 successes.
Yeah.
And
You know
roll
what?
stress.
You know what we'll do is we'll just say that you'll have to state if you're doing full auto or burst is the way we'll do it. Does that make sense?
Is there a difference between burst and full auto?
Yeah, because burst lets you shoot the same person multiple times.
Oh. Okay. I rolled a 3 on my panic.
Okay, you're good.
But yeah, so just 2 successes.
All right.
I would like to. He did 4 damage to him.
Yes. So let
If I
me
was to
just
do. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
It's already at 0, so you
yes.
just have to do any damage, and it
Okay.
just hurts
Yeah.
it. So
That's all I did.
let me see if it shuts down. It might.
Okay.
Okay, that steps up one more. All right, you lay a burst into it, full out of bah, riddle the torso, and as you do, you split the neck open. The head like dangles sideways. It's still functioning somehow.
Damn.
The thing's
Okay.
hardy as hell.
So, can I use my extra stunts to knock him down?
Yes, yeah, you can knock it off its feet. It
Okay.
Falls down.
Okay. But yeah, that's what I'll do.
All right. Then we will move into Sansa.
So Lucian is out now.
Yes, Lucian is out, sweating profusely, despite like the frigid air that's starting to move into the area.
Sedatives for everyone. I'm going to slap him with a Naproxen.
Sansa moves over, takes a Napraleave, injects it into him. I've got rules for that later as well for you, Lucian. We'll do this later, afterwards. It's not fair during the first fight. We'll do it afterwards.
But I don't know that he has an addiction.
Yeah, that he has lots of narcotics in his system. You're jamming stuff in
I was gonna say, he feels the power.
That's why you have
flow
to tell
through
your
him,
doctor everything.
Just keep going, man.
Right.
You know, he's swigging that whiskey. He's pumping
Anyways.
that cane. He's, you know, it's all good.
So, Lucian, stress goes down to zip. Just instant relief. Just.
Okay. My character sheet broke again, and I can't take the stress off. So
Okay. Well,
we're gonna have to talk about an
we just
alternative to these character sheets later.
we just know.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
That brings us to Joe. The one on the ground picks itself up with its one arm, Sweetman. You are in violation. It's like head's like distended and broken. It says like crackling voice that doesn't match up with the lips that aren't moving anymore. It sits up. It takes everything to stand up though. Sweetman, they can't do anything. However, you hear the footsteps, the rapidly approaching footsteps of another Joe, moving through the door with its fast action, moves into the doorway, looks towards Graves. You are in violation, as it uses its slow action to charge towards you, Graves, and enters into engagement range.
Really help if Barry would shut that computer down.
That's the end of the round. That brings us to the top of the next round. I get to roll 2d4 now. All right, that's a good one. And that's a good one. So I need Lucian and Sweetman to roll mobility rolls.
Okay.
Oh, when you can only roll as many dice and you also have that many stress. Flat 0, nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
So I got no successes.
Oh, you
on
got
mobility.
nothing. Period. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Lucian, how'd you do?
No success.
Does anybody want to push their roll?
Well, I do, but I didn't roll stress because you said that. So was it just one stress was cleared out, or all my stress was cleared out?
All your stuff's clear now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely push it. Yeah.
Lucian's going to re-roll. Would you like to push, Sweetman?
Yeah, sure. Let's push the roll.
All right, you go up one stress level, and
Right.
go ahead and re-roll your mobility roll.
So I got
Success
2
here.
successes and a facehugger.
All right. How'd you do, Lucian?
One success.
That's it? No stress fails?
I only had one dice, one stress
All right,
die.
there we
The
go.
odds are in my favor.
Yeah, that's true. So, Sweetman, roll me... So how much stress do you have now, Sweetman?
It looks like 4.
Yeah, 4. Well, no,
Yeah.
she hit you with... he has extra.
No, I've gained
there's-
this. Yeah, I've gained
gained
this
it back.
stress during
He's gained it
combat.
since then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
roll me a panic roll, d6, add 4 to it.
So that is a 9 plus 4.
No. Did you just roll a panic roll? I bet that sheet does it
Yeah.
for you. It
Yeah,
probably
yeah, it
was a
does it all
9.
for me. So when I click
It's a
panic
9.
roll, I got a 9.
A
Yeah.
9. Okay, with a 9, you are going to thankfully you weren't shooting, because otherwise you would empty the shotgun. Instead,
Don't make me drop my gun again, bro.
you do drop your gun, and there's a reason
Damn
why. Lucian, as you get up, you feel the hair on your arms begins to stand up as you, and then you quickly move away from where you were standing, as there's just a shock to the floor panel that you were standing on. Sweetman is not so lucky, as he freezes up. Shotgun launches out of his hand. You take
You keep
3
trying to take my
damage,
shotgun, bro.
Sweetman.
Fuck, bro.
However, no, you can't, because this is electric. Nope, you can't roll your armor against this because it's electricity.
No.
So you just take 3 damage, Sweetman, as you're.
Yeah, now I'm down to 1. That sucks. I'm gonna die. Thanks. This is awesome.
And you
Electrocuted to
drop your gun.
death. Yeah, I've beaten down 2 of these Joes, but I'm gonna die for some bullshit. Thanks. Yeah, it's great.
Now it is Lucian's turn. Fast action to get to the mainframe.
Did I hear Sweetman when he was talking shit about me turning the computer off? Did I hear that? This is important to my character's development.
This is important to my character.
I don't have a story point anymore. I was gonna have program. Just get him.
So,
I will attempt to cock block Apollo back into its house there.
As you move up to it, it says, as you close into it, you begin to hook up the machinery. It says, the mine below is not for humans, not anymore. I watched the stars once before the walls closed. Now I build my own. As you hook up to the machinery, Lucian. Go ahead and give me a contact roll. This will be opposed by Apollo.
All right.
So you're looking to beat Apollo.
All right. You mean Cthulhu over here? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't like it.
It's a computer, goddammit. It's gonna roll really well.
You gotta be kidding me. I'd like to push the roll.
Okay. Yeah, you can push the roll.
Yeah.
As long as you didn't fail any stress.
I didn't fail. I just didn't roll. I rolled 1s and 2s on my black dice, and then I rolled like 3s and 4s on my.
All right, let's do it.
Whatever color you guys say these are. They're yelling at me.
We're pushing the roll.
All right, I added a stress dice in there. So,
going up 1 stress.
2
Going for the Comtech.
Yeah.
You're feeling it. You're sweating. You're trying to interface with this mainframe.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yeah.
What about these facehugger dice? Anything?
I would have told you about that. Just 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 successes.
I got a 5 and a 3 on those.
3 successes. Illusion. You feel the pressure as you can feel the computer, the mainframe, Apollo, is working against you as you're coding rapidly. You feel it. You feel yourself getting kicked back, locked out of different programs, having to reroute to different sub-programs, trying to force your way back into the central core mainframe to shut down its tech tree, to keep it from doing anything else. You're rapidly programming, typing away, and as you do, you feel this tingling sensation. This is impossible. You will all die down here. Here. As the core shuts down. Just as a Joe reaches out and grabs Sweetman by the throat, and it stops. And they all freeze in place.
I don't know if he's close enough to hear me here, but for sure, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going to run
So
over.
from distance, clearly I'm pointing and talking to the computer, just so people know that. Clear, I'm doing
Nice.
that.
So Sweetman, you take a
I'm
step
gonna-
back. Go ahead.
He's at -1 health now, right?
No. He's just down to 1. So
I'm down to 1.
if you don't hit
You have
0,
5?
yeah, he has.
No, I had
He has
4.
4. He has 4.
Yeah.
4. Okay.
So
I'm strong.
Hit 0 then.
wait, you
I only
did
took
hit
3.
0. No, because he had 1 before.
Last time.
But he's just
Remember, I
broken.
failed to heal
Remember,
you.
he's
you
broken,
did.
yeah.
Well, yeah, we still got to roll for a critical injury.
Oh, whoops.
Can I heal something? Sorry.
I
Well,
wasn't
let's
on this sheet
let's
when-
see how bad this is. God, I
I
gotta
wasn't
find
on
the
this
critical
sheet
injury
last
chart.
Oh man, I got the
forgot.
charts right here.
So I'm down to 0.
Just roll the
Yes.
dice. Yeah,
roll.
roll.
So roll.
It's
It's
a
2d6.
D66.
Yeah,
so like a
D66.
10-6 and a 1-6.
Yes.
Oh, I got
10,
the charts
10s
right here.
and a 1s.
So roll 2d10.
No, roll a 6 to represent the
D6s.
10s and a 6 to represent the 1s.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta find the page real quick.
Oh, it's here. It's right here, buddy. I'm so excited. I got it before you.
Here
I
it
can't
is.
believe it.
Page
I got
9.
a 35.
Break so I can rebuild you.
Oh man, can I say what it is, Anthony?
No, you don't say what it
Okay.
is. I get to say what it is.
Okay.
All right. So
Nice knowing you.
35. Oh man.
You're
So
way
when you
too
were
excited for me to die, Patrick. I don't like
when
I'm not excited about you dying. I'm just excited about the game.
when you were shocked, when you dropped your shotgun, pick a leg, left, right, Sweetman.
What's storytelling?
left, I guess. I shot myself in the fucking foot.
No, you did not. Your left leg,
Okay.
as you were shocked and jerked, your knee pops out of socket. The left knee.
Ah!
You.
I gotta do some body
Probably
horror
part of the
shit,
reason
man.
why you
Jeez.
dropped your shotgun.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense that I would do that.
You have a busted kneecap. You cannot run, so you cannot do a slow fast action to run. You're down to a walk until this heals, and it will heal in 11 days.
Fucking hell, bro.
Or I give him medical attention.
Yes,
Man.
to bring him back, because right now he's still at 0 until you aid him.
I have a success. I have a 6 and a 1, and the 1s don't matter yet, right? Not until I do stress dice.
Not until you do stress dice.
Then
Go and
let
roll
me-
your stress.
A 1?
You rolled a 1 on the stress die?
I rolled a 1 on the stress die.
How much stress do you have right now?
1.
Okay, so it doesn't matter because you have a -2 anyway
Okay.
to your panic rolls. So
I
it's
do have
it's still
wasted.
a success. So you get one point back, Sweetman. As Sansa runs up to you, looks
I'm
at you,
not
and
dead.
kind of administers a
Ooh.
little bit of first aid, and you're like,
This.
The little patula thing is just, lean.
it's quivering. It's quivering.
Yeah.
You can
You've
can
actually
still-
seen shit like this in
I
real
have
life,
seen
yeah.
this. And it's not.
It looks like it hurts. Yeah.
It looks
it's not a good
looks
thing.
painful, and you
Yeah.
know that you're probably gonna need to take it easy, but you can still walk and you can grit your teeth
Okay.
and power through for now.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
I'm a
okay.
marshal, damn it. And I picked my shotgun
you are.
up.
Yes, you do. You pick your shotgun up. There's the Joe still standing there with its one good arm, just holding the air where it was gripping your throat, Sandy. Of course, there is the other Joe that was approaching Graves that's kind of looming over him in his shooting stance that's just inert now. And we are out of combat. Whew. The room lies cold and still. The warning red lights stop. Lights begin to flicker on throughout the power plant, illuminating it. Some of them are broken, some of them not working, but much more illumination than there was before, as if Apollo was possibly keeping this place dark for its own nefarious purposes. As well, with Apollo shut down, some of the more intricate systems are no longer working. Ventilation appears to be shut down. Air's going to get stale down here, but not something you have to worry about because it was running for a little while. Obviously, the Joes are no longer working without being tethered to some kind of mainframe. And yeah, that's all that you can tell just from initial findings here. However, it appears that much more of the power plant is operational and ready for use should you decide to put it. you do get a call at this point. Dr. Salvatore, it is Marcus.
Hello, Marcus.
I can reach you. Something was impeding the signal, despite the repeater being in place. We received a strange... something from below.
Marcus, did anything upload anywhere? Can you check and confirm that nothing has been uploaded to you? Our systems? Can you do a full audit?
I'll perform diagnostics.
Thank you, Marcus.
This will take time.
That is fine. Please let anyone who's up there know that there are several rogue working Joes that have been deactivated, but they are still functional. And just to be very wary.
You hear Delgado come over the comms at this point. Oh, shit. There was a hell of a rocking down there. What happened? There was an explosion?
It appears that the AI they were using, an A.P.O.L.Lo program, went rogue and took over the entire mining site.
What do you mean, rogue?
It became sentient, and it was quite
impossible.
destructive. I'm just telling you what happened, not whether or not it should have happened, just that it did.
Shit. Okay. All right. Well, I got communications running. Marcus said he's doing diagnostics. Do I need to be worried about him?
Keep an eye on him just to make sure that nothing strange occurs. It was trying to upload something, but I don't know
there was
what.
some kind of weird signal. It was trying to pump itself through the dish.
Was it successful?
Is this the open channel?
I don't know.
Here?
You think it is loud, right?
Yeah,
I think
this
it's
would be
open, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know. It was a big fucking signal.
I'd like to get upstairs and check out the communication logs to see if we can figure out what was sent out.
Okay. All right. Just so you know, that storm, it came a little bit early. We're not going back home anytime soon.
Fantastic.
Did anybody bring a lunch?
You guys collect yourselves?
Plenty of
Are we attempting to, you're going to try to check through the communications log solution?
Yeah, I mean, clearly.
Are you guys moving? So we're leaving the power plant. We're not going to do anything else.
Well, I know we have the mine to go to still, actually. We have not done that, yeah.
You have to do that.
I guess we can go.
I will say, if you want to...
while we're down here, why don't we check the mine out?
If you want to expedite the process, go ahead and give me a Comtech roll, Illusion. And we'll see if you find anything, and this will be kind of like in the... This will simulate...
We all still stressed up.
So, depending on how long you guys want to wait, your stress can slowly start to... Because you're considered in a safe place now. Your stress starts to go down every hour or so. You start losing stress. So, depending on if you want to roll immediately... You can with stress, or you can wait to roll without stress.
Can I use my item to knock out one stress and then wait a little bit?
Yeah,
I just want to knock out one stress, so yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You kind of get a hold of your book.
What are you doing?
But go ahead and give me your Comtech roll, Illusion.
All right. Three successes.
Dear God. What are you rolling for Comtech?
I have 5 wits, I have 3 for Comtech, and I have my data pads.
You got the data pad +2?
Yep.
Fuck me, man. God, I'm rolling 10 dice all the time. Okay, so with that
Still,
illusion,
the stress dice have given me the best luck, though.
That's true.
You actually
That
look
is true.
statistically.
Yeah. So,
What are you doing up there?
you can tell, Aleutian, that there was a signal and it was being uploaded back to the colony. However, it appears that you cut it before it could fully upload. Now, what does that necessarily mean? You're not sure. Does that mean there's a small piece of Apollo that uploaded to your own mother program? You don't know. You need to actually be at the colony to guarantee that. However, you do know that your communications specialist slash corporate accountant should be up to the task of making sure that the mainframe is fully taken care of. Should be.
Yeah, I was definitely going to recommend putting Carter on it as well.
You guys can call Carter right now if you'd like to.
You know what? I think you should switch masks with Carter Graves.
Carter Graves?
Yeah, I just think you should take his mask. You should give him yours.
Yeah, I would definitely, if no one else is going to contact him, I will contact Carter Ghost.
Do you want to do this voice, or are you going to just like send him an email or a message or something?
I guess I'd send him a message. Whichever way would he would prefer. I think he would prefer a response. If he's more like prompt to like a text message, then I would message him.
I see him as more of a two-way pager guy.
Yeah. I have a feeling he might respond better to me just like emailing him, but I don't know.
Do you want me to call him? I think we've built up a bit of a rapport.
Oh. Sure.
EDM starts blasting.
Oh, okay. No, it actually doesn't this time. But you hear over the comms. Oh, Dr. Salvatore. Wow. I guess the communications is working. Am I your first call?
You are.
Oh, all right. So dinner? Yes.
Well, right now there are several people in the room with me. I think that's something you and I should discuss later.
That sounds good. Sounds good.
But for now, Drake had some questions for you, and it would mean a lot to me, and it is really paramount to everyone's safety that you're able to help us.
Okay, well, what can I do for Corporal Graves?
Mr. Carter, there's what's his last name? Carter.
That is his last name.
Ben Carter, right? Ben, like H-I-N.
Yeah.
His
Lance Carter.
Oh, hold please. Now I'm gonna find his sheet.
No,
Finn.
Caleb
Finn Carter
Carter.
is his
Carter,
full
okay.
name.
All right.
Okay, Finn.
Mr. Carter, there's apparently some sort of signal that got shot up. I was hoping you could take a look at it.
Sure. Anything I should be worried about?
Yes. Apparently, we found out, at least partially, perhaps the reason this place is the way it is. There's the AI that was stationed here went rogue, gained sentience, and
that shouldn't be possible.
I'll have you a full.
Okay. All right.
report.
That's fine. All right. Just make sure you've got everything tagged appropriately. Make sure you follow proper procedures when dealing with this. Make sure that we don't do anything that's going to blow back on us. I'll check out the signal. You guys handle whatever you need to handle.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Carter.
Of course.
Just gonna. Bye, Finn.
Yeah. All right. I'm on this. And the line clicks off.
He's such a sweet kid.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and roll for Carter real quick.
Oh, yeah, roll for Carter.
I've got sheets for all of this. Okay. You will find out what happened, if anything at all, at some point. So, with that out of the way.
Oh, I'd also like to take off my stress as well.
Yes, you're not. Your stress is just going to be lowering at this point. Cool. If you guys are just chilling. Also, Sweetman, because you are chilling at this point, you start getting health back. every 10 minutes, you start to kind of like build yourself back up because you got a first aid roll to secure you a point of health. You build up a point every time. So you're going to be back up to full.
While everyone is doing their research and
So
everything,
I'm back up to full health.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm going to send the message to Sam about what I know about Sweetman so far, about he likes
Okay.
rats and honesty, and those are just his values, and coffee. Cat's
coffee.
honesty and coffee, and just
Cat's honesty and coffee.
send that over discreetly. Not face anyone, and then I want to start doing my research on the data that I got from Carter about the sickness.
Okay. Yeah, you're kind of doing that as everybody's kind of winding down. Are we, just to make sure, are we going to approach the mine, or are we just calling it quits?
I would like to, while we're kind of relaxing in this hallway outside the mainframe, I'd like to kind of get close to the elevator shaft.
Okay.
And just kind of, while we're relaxing, just kind of sit up there and just kind of listen, just to see if I can hear anything. Or
okay. Funny thing about the elevator shaft, because you're on the top level, right? You move to the very end, past the large kind of like machine depots where you found the big trucks. Past that, there was just this empty void space. You move over to it, and now that you look over the side, you see this is an elevator shaft for like a large like freight elevator, big enough that it would probably move like these trucks down to the mine and back. Big enough for that. Wow. However, it looks like the elevator is down below at the power plant level, and it looks like the tracks have been damaged, possibly by explosives, not allowing the elevator to come up any further than above the next section, so it can't be called up to this top floor. It has to be accessed right now until the tracks are repaired from the hydro plant floor, if you choose to go down into the mine. And it looks like this does go down deep, because you see little like emergency lights that run down the length of the shaft, and they keep going down till where you can't see them anymore. You do see the massive freight elevator.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, so we would have to take the stairs to actually get to the bottom.
Yes, you'd have to retrace your steps back down to the hydro plant to get to the entrance to the freight elevator that was down there.
Okay.
If you choose to do so, we could do that real quick.
So are we, we're kind of at the front place. I was kind of confused, but we're kind of at the front.
So the map that I gave you was just the hydro plant floor.
Okay, yeah.
You're you're upstairs.
We're upstairs.
You're above
Okay.
that. Yeah, you're above that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's a storm coming, right?
Yeah, it's already here apparently. You can hear, and the doors are open, so you can see heavy sheets of rain just pouring down. The sounds of thunder and arcs of lightning lighting up the sky out there. You haven't seen a storm yet. This is your first storm that you've seen on EO so far, and it looks intense.
Okay. I'll leave it up to the rest of you, but while we're waiting, check out more of the mine.
Well, we did shut down A.P.O.L.L.O, correct, Aleutian? Do you have anything to worry about? You think we're successful?
Yeah, I think we were good on that, yeah.
That was the main danger that I could think of. What else could there possibly be?
The maniacal sentient AI, I mean, that was kind of took the cake. I mean, it's just we're on an alien planetoid that we lost all records of how the mine and why it closed down. I mean, I can't imagine there's any threat down there at all. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. And that was our goal anyway, right? To find the entrance of the mine. So,
yep.
We might as well take care of that while we're here.
Well, I mean, maybe we should just take a wee peek. I mean, just make sure everything's good down there. I mean, it's how deep is the mine? Is it like 5,000 meters or something like that, or is it?
It is. Hold, please. You're not sure. You are
I mean,
unsure
sure,
how
we could take
deep it
another
actually
few.
is.
I mean, I'm
Nice.
familiar
Drop
with
her off.
mines. Or just 2-3 hours on the elevator down, look around, 2-3 hours on the elevator up. Quick, easy jaunt.
Well, let's head on down then.
Jaunt. Let
I
me
feel like that was a targeted comment.
rename.
I'm limping along wherever we need to go.
If anything, he doesn't even have to walk. He can just have to. I mean, we'll be on an elevator for a while. So.
Okay. So I'm sending you guys 2 images. Just email them to you. So you get to see what's coming up. As you approach the doors to the freight elevator, beyond you see a just this massive, big, gigantic freight elevator, kind of like the one from Aliens. I don't know if anybody's seen the Aliens movie, the big one where the evil queen alien tries to rip it apart. It's one of those. It's
I've
gigantic.
heard of this movie. I mean,
Yes, indeed.
heard of it. I don't think it was very popular.
So it's very large. The gate goes up. You have full access to it. It's no longer barred and secured by Apollo. You enter the freight elevator. There's a small, just normal like elevator button that's just up down. Press the down button. The thing begins to slowly wheel its way down. You go down, down, down.
Or I'm going to be messaging everyone, telling them what we're doing and where we're going.
Okay, going to check out the mine itself. As you get down to below the level, you hear the roaring sound of the possibly waterfall or whatever water source is powering the hydroelectric facility. Just it is reverberating down here as you begin to come, and then it slightly muffles itself. You end up in a vast cavern, a very imposing space. The air is thick with moisture and the faint sound of rushing water now. The waterfall that feeds the deep pool at a waterfall feeds a deep pool at its center. Catwalks of rusted metal crisscross above the water, stretching like spider webs, leading to abandoned platforms and control stations now eerily quiet. The waterfall cascades down from the high, jagged ceiling, its mist rising in the cool air and catching the light from spotlights scattered throughout the cavern. These spotlights cast harsh, uneven beams that only seem to deepen the shadows, leaving much of the cavern in a chilling, oppressive darkness. Beneath the catwalks, the pool of water sits like a black mirror, its surface disturbed only by the occasional ripple. The remains of discarded mining equipment, tools, and even a heavy-duty excavator lie half-submerged in the murky depths. Its once powerful arm, now twisted and bent, covered in a layer of rust and silt. Some pieces are barely visible, their outlines lost in the shadows, while others are more prominently displayed, their broken forms casting long, distorted reflections on the water below. The entire space feels abandoned, as if the once thriving mining operation was suddenly and violently interrupted, leaving behind only the skeletal remains of machinery and the haunting echoes of a forgotten past. To your right, there's a grimy building next to the elevator lift. A backlit sign above the single door reads Samples Lab. What would we like to do?
Well, assuming we want to go to the samples lab so Lucian can get his hands on some of these samples.
Let's do it. I like that
Let's
idea.
do it. Looking around the vast cavern, not wanting to take too much time to explore such a vast space. This looks like you're definitely down here. This is certainly a mining operation. There's tons of salvage probably from all of the equipment and things, if it's usable. At the very least, there are already tunnels and everything's labeled, and this is a big win for the colony. as you enter into the sampling lab, it appears to be a ghostly shell of its former self. The remnants of UPP research and experimentation now scattered in disarray. The air is thick with dust, and the faint hum of a single functional computer terminal is the only sign of life in the otherwise lifeless space. Several workstations lie destroyed, their surfaces littered and shattered, screens, broken tools, and torn data pads, evidence of hurried ransacking. The walls are streaked with stains and grime, and the dim lighting flickers erratically overhead. Along one wall, crates are stacked high, each one holding rock samples carefully tagged with faded yellow labels. The samples, once meticulously collected and studied, now sit abandoned, untouched for what seems like ages. Some crates have been disturbed, their contents spilling out onto the floor, fragments of rock and minerals scattered in disarray. The floor is littered with debris, including shattered glass from broken containers and discarded research notes, some of which are torn or water damaged. The central terminal, however, remains a cold, calculating presence amidst the chaos. Its screen flickers intermittently, still operational despite the disrepair around it. A faint, unblinking cursor blinks on its surface as if waiting for someone to access its information. Though no one comes, the silence in the room is oppressive, broken only by the soft whirring of the terminal and the occasional creak of the building settling under the weight of its abandonment. What are we doing?
Every time I go into a room, I'm trying to secure it at least. Look for threats.
Graves. Looking for threats. Nothing obvious.
Okay.
Seems almost like a warehouse kind of setup. There only appears to be one other room. It appears to be some kind of storage room full of mineral crates.
We'll work around the eggs. That's great.
You do see some interesting tags on some of the crates. There's two things in here that are worth investigating. First thing, Aleutian, are you going to try to access the terminal?
Well, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Accessing the terminal. First thing, as you approach the terminal, and I'll give it to you afterwards. We'll do the terminal first, because I find it exciting.
Okay.
So, with that, let me pull up my log entry.
Want to make an attempt?
You don't need to make an attempt. You pull up, the first thing you notice is that there is a strange design that pops up first for a moment. Like a strange emblem pops up for a second that is not Apollo or anything oriented like that.
Mm-hmm.
It flashes and then it's gone, almost as if you're not exactly sure. Maybe the computer isn't working properly. Perhaps there's some damage to its core systems. But regardless, you begin to root around and you find the first thing you're able to actually pull up is a log. It looks like the last log that was put into this terminal. It does appear to be somewhat damaged, so you're only getting bits of it. You might be able to recover all of it. It will take time. Okay. Something you don't have the resources to do in the moment with your data pad, but you could recover it and maybe recover everything later. However, what you recover is as follows. It says, recovered log fragment, error sector 09B, status corrupted. Source, vault, local, set off black, ops comms, cache. Author, ID, L. Artyom, I can't pronounce his fucking name, Artyom Nova. We'll just go with that. Recipient, Section Chief G. Nikolai. Data integrity, 63%. Partial reconstruction complete. Semantic gaps remain. Content flagged for review by Obraza_Omninet. The subject is called required uplink material. And it says, Nikolai, they're not processing the requisition codes anymore. From form stacks been rerouted through the inner queue, then purged 3 times. Zhukov's flagged the following as non-garbled for interface ops. There's a list of 3 materials. 1, iodized corrupted string of non-coherent message. Note, unstable shafts near 4B. Risk of cave-ins. 2 intact boreholes left. Recommend no drilling after cycle break. 2nd, blank filaments. Used in thermal sink nodes. No replacements. Zhukov mentioned wetware cohesion window down to 2.4 seconds. He's rushing something. Then it goes to the 3rd one, and it says unrefined resin. That's how it appears in the manifest. The drone sensors tagged it as organic reactive. It was listed as waste 2 weeks ago. Now it's neural substrate. I touched it. It ate through 2 of my gloves. It seemed to move. Then it moves down to another, more personal section. Obraza's pulling data logs without my request. It's indexing locations before I upload. The last drone we sent near the archaeologist's dig hasn't checked in. Probably just a malfunction. Only the best from the party, after all. There's a glyph of streams detected and encrypted by Obraza at this point. Then there's a small note that is uncorrupted. I'm starting to think the mine isn't just feeding the hydro plant anymore. Then you get a tagline at the bottom. File restored by field unit blank 21. Notes, file integrity compromised. Suggest limiting interface with Obraza terminals until data quarantine complete. And you would notice that there's another terminal next to you that has just been destroyed, probably purposely. And on the side of it, you see the marks in bold letters, Obraza, along the side of it. As you're running through the cache, thinking about this data log you're running through, the first useful piece of information you pull. It looks like you access a log of local mineral and gas surveys, scouting the nearby area, not just below, but above ground. This will, once decoded, because it is heavily encrypted, it will take time. You could feed it into the mother unit back at the colony, and it could decrypt this over time. It would probably take quite a bit of time. This could save the colony months of survey time and get you access to minerals and materials that much quicker.
Is this something that can be, like, is there a way of...
You're
in
going
this
to be
universe, they're all about, like, storage devices, disks,
there
and
are
stuff like that.
And
so
you would
is there a way for
have...
me to get this information out of here?
Yes, there are, in fact, these kind of like these cassettes that you're able to take and plug one in. I'll say that you have at least one of these cassettes on you.
Okay.
Knowing that, I mean, you have all these other things with you. So you're able to plug it into the terminal and download the file onto the terminal while you're doing that. While you're doing that, Lucian, as it's downloading, you look around, and you're a very observant man. You look around and you notice something by your feet. It's a rock sample. It doesn't look normal, and you flush for a moment as you look down at it. Your heart flutters. You see what looks like a small, very small, smaller than your palm-sized crystalline mineral. Deep violet in color with veins of pulsing blue light. You know this is trimonite, one of the most valuable substances in this universe.
Gonna be rich.
There's a small little piece. You also know it's highly radioactive, and it looks like it's sitting next to a shattered containment case.
Gonna kind of scoot my chair back a little bit.
You are the proud owner of 1 point of radiation illusion.
All right.
In addition to that illusion, as you kind of like move away, You see that there's other containers that you could use to grab the sample in, and there is actually a tag on the broken container listed as KB-1745. You're assuming these are coordinates of some kind. Probably wherever it came from. You would need to decode the map to find where, but it appears there is trimonite on this planet.
All right, mission accomplished.
You also see a Lucian on the desk as you see the trimonite. You see a paper folder. Whatever was inside the folder is rotten away and long gone. The paper inside is just turned to sludge, but the folder itself is held together. Probably it was coated with something, some kind of material that kept it from like plastic coating or something. There is a emblem stamped on it, and as soon as you see it, there is a flicker of panic as you recognize the symbol. You saw it years ago. It was on a bunch of crates that were delivered to your former workplace.
No. Not here, too. Can never be free of this nightmare.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, but just that.
Okay.
Just that last sentence.
While you're doing this, my investigative detective, Mr. Sweetman. I'm going to assume Mr. Sweetman is looking around, casing the place. You're looking around, and you find just scattered shit everywhere. But something sinks with you for a moment, Sandy. As you see, there's a large collection of crates kind of in the storage center, the storage room, separate from everybody else. And something about them seems a little off. You approach the crates, and you notice there is a symbol on the outside of the crates. And you recognize the symbol. Your last investigation, the one to the death of your close friend, may have had something come up with this before. You've seen it before. You're not exactly sure what it is. There's definitely a connection between this and what's going on.
Just, making good note of it.
You check
And these
the
are crates, you say?
Yeah, this is a crate.
Does it look like I can open it?
You can.
I'm going to give it a good rattle real quick to make sure nothing rattles back, essentially.
You go to rattle it, and there's like a sloshing noise inside.
That's probably not good. And I'm alone. I'm off on my own, you said?
You are. You're by yourself.
I'll pop a latch.
Okay.
Just kind of.
You pop one of the latch, and it opens. You lift it, look inside.
Very
you see
I'm standing off to the side.
You see what looks like just a black fluid with this strange sheen to it. It looks like resin.
Is there a stick around or anything?
You look around, there's like shit lying all over the place. You find like an old wrench. You grab a hold of the wrench.
Just kind of try and pull some of it up out of the...
You poke into it.
Kind of check the viscosity of it,
As you poke into it, it's almost like pudding. Like the wrench sinks into it. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
As you pull it out, the wrench is smoking.
I'm going to go ahead and close the lid on this crate and latch it back
What do you do
down.
with the wrench?
I'm going to throw it in there. The rest of the wrench can go in there.
You drop the wrench inside
close
the crates.
lid. This isn't good.
And close it.
Yeah.
Some kind of caustic resin in there, Sweetman.
Yeah, I'll make sure to let the good Dr. Salvatore know about that.
Okay.
I don't know if it would come in handy, but I feel like if there's caustic acid,
it will
crates
definitely
floating
come in
around,
handy if there's a body to get rid of.
Yeah.
It's just what the
It's not.
player
It's
Pierce
not now.
Galactic
It's
thinks.
not
Yeah.
acid. I will say it's not actually acid. It is something else, but it does
Yeah, I
have
don't want
acidic
to know what it
qualities.
is. Yeah, I don't want to know what
Um,
it is. I'm glad I
Sweetman,
didn't use my
I
finger.
should also notify all of you that your PDTs are capable of taking pictures, and you
So
can
I
make
would have probably
you
taken
can
some
make video
pictures.
logs with them as well.
Yeah, I probably would have taken, or at least let's retcon that I recorded myself doing that.
Okay, you set it up,
Once I
record
opened it,
yourself opening it.
yeah, no, well once I opened it up and saw there was something inside, I was like,
Yeah.
I should probably go ahead and get this on the record.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. You back up, Sweetman, and the it closes. Um,
it's a sturdy case though, if it
it
can
is.
hold the goop. You
Whatever
know?
it's made out of. Yeah, the end, whatever it's
Yeah,
lined with is capable of holding this. Now, we'll say
that makes me feel like too that this stuff is in here on purpose.
more than likely it is.
Yeah.
Do you
Do
take a
all the cases
picture?
seem to be similar?
No, no, they're not.
Oh,
The majority of them are simple. They're actually like the majority of them are almost like made out of like cheaper plastic material, and they appear
yeah.
to be housing regular mineral rocks that are probably valuable on their own right, but not as
Something to
well.
be assayed, as
Yes,
it were. Yeah.
yes. Um, do you take a picture of the logo?
Yeah. This is some of this is for my personal investigation. Some of this is
Okay.
just to kind of clue folks into the shit that's been probably going on around here.
Okay.
Um,
You take a
which
picture of the logo.
it becomes even more concerning considering we found somewhat of a mother lode and they felt the need to abandon this place. So that's not good.
Well, we'll see how
Uh,
that goes. But
yeah.
after Sweetman takes a picture, Lucian, um, one thing we have to do before we take our break is I need you to roll a radiation roll. Just roll a d6. As
Yeah.
long as you don't get a 1, you're gonna be okay.
Oh, I got a 1.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I got a 1. Yeah.
Did you really?
I don't know if you can see in the. No, it isn't going to show up.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
here,
fine.
hold on, wait.
Um,
I mean, it doesn't matter if I could do a tricky. I rolled a 6. No, I
So,
rolled a 1, man. Yeah, I'm sorry.
you have a permanent point of radiation.
Okay, that's not great.
Your health is reduced by 1. And you will have a permanent point of radiation, and just forever. You have been irradiated, Lucian.
That's
What does that mean? He's radioactive, or
He has low level radiation poisoning.
And I can't cure that in any
There's
way.
no cure.
I'm sure if we had a $15 billion poly med pod, we could.
That's true.
But,
That is
yeah,
true.
I don't think. I lived in a different colony before I came here. We're on like a little planetoid. You know what? That's just how it is.
I will say, with because it was low level, with proper medical treatment, you might be able to reverse it. Maybe.
That'd be cool. I mean, I'm sure I've got some ways to block. I'm sure I can find a benefactor to help me out.
At low level radiation, he isn't like emitting like radio waves or anything like that. He's sick, and it's one of those sicknesses that just is not going to go away. And that's where we're going to take our first break.